Hi, I'm Will.
And I'm Risa, and this is Talent Talk.
On today's show, we have the incredible Tracielynn. But before we get to our interview with her,
take a sneak peek at her super fun new single, Welcome to the Party.
We've been making our money, living on the cheap. Then working all week, waiting on the weekend to roll around, watching that clock tick-tocking on down. We gon' kick it from Friday to Sunday, ain't gon' worry about working till Monday. Call your friends, call your girl, call your honey. Welcome to the party, come on in everybody. What y'all say, we light it up, by the cup, turn it up. Come on, get you some of that feel good. From the back deck to the backwoods, gonna be here till the sun comes around, going down. So come on, welcome to the party.
well, hello, Tracielynn. How are you?
Hi, Will. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me today.
Risa and I are so excited to have you. And I'm so excited that the audience has got a little sneak peek of your new hit single, Welcome to the Party. And before we get into that amazing song that my husband and I and my dogs have been bopping to for the past week, I want to know, growing up where you did in Virginia, to a musically inclined family, I want to lean into little Tracielynn. When did she realize that she wanted to make music her life?
That's a great question. Honestly, I don't think that there was any specific point in time where like it was like, I like to call it the light bulb effect, where a light bulb went off and I was like, this is what I'm meant to do. It was more so just like over the years of constantly being out performing. I think the first time I performed on stage, like no joke, y'all, I think I was maybe 5 or 6. And it more so grew with me, and I quickly realized that it was just something I simply couldn't live without.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that it wasn't just like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. It was like, oh, I can't see my life without this, without, involving like music in general.
And I guess my question to piggyback off of that is, do you feel that Nashville calls you? And like, what was the calling like, and what brought you here? What was the moment where you're like, yes, Nashville, I'm ready, here I come?
Yes. So I think when I realized quickly that country was ultimately where my heart was the most, I had been going back and forth to and from Nashville since I was about 10, I would say. I wasn't doing anything extremely professional. It was more so just to get my parents like to come down here with me, get me in the studio, let me get the feel of it, And funny story, the first song I ever recorded here in Nashville when I was like 11 was with the same producer I have now, Luke. Yeah.
With Luke? Are you serious?
Yes. Right, crazy. But long story short, a few years back, I want to say maybe 2.5 years back, Luke and I got back in contact and he wanted to work with me full time. And so I was like, yep, here we go. Let me pack my bags, pick up my life. I was like, first I have to get married though. I am engaged, supposed to get married in like 3 months. I was like, I don't really want to pick up everything, move to Nashville, just to have the wedding back in Virginia. So yeah, we waited it out, my husband and I, and now we're here.
I love it. Talk about a full circle kismet moment for you. And speaking of a moment, you are having a moment right now, Miss Tracielynn, with your amazing song, Welcome to the Party. I wish I was on that boat with y'all, but
me too.
It was so much fun.
I want to know how the idea came about for that song, and when and where did you shoot it exactly?
Okay, so Welcome to the Party, funny story about that song. That song was actually pitched to me, but what exactly happened was I was sitting on the balcony with my husband. I remember turning to him and I was like, I'm halfway through summer already and I don't have anything up my sleeve right now as far as like a summer banger. I had tons of sad songs and I was like, no, I just don't have anything right now that like that fits my vision for what I want in my next project. And so with that, I immediately went to Chris, my manager, the next day. And I was like, look, I don't know how we're going to make this happen. I was like, but I have a vision for a song. I was like, can we set up a meeting with some of the different publishing companies around town? One of which was Big Yellow Dog. We went in there and I basically threw my vision out on the table, told him exactly what I was looking for, the whole vibe of it. And I listened to maybe 20 seconds of the song and immediately it like hit me across the face. And I was like, this is the one I want. I grabbed it as quickly as I could. And the vision just started panning itself out in my brain. So the writers on that one are Adam Sanders, Cal Fishman, and Annie Talbert. So, but as far as the music video goes, that was a whole nother. So we cut the song, we recorded it. Everything was beautiful, going along just perfectly. And then out of nowhere, this was another moment that just got me right across the face. I was listening to it and I was going through because Luke had sent me a few different mixes that we were like, you know, fiddling with, whatever. And then I was like, you know what, Luke? I was like, I can't listen to the song and not immediately have my brain just flooded with like a janky pontoon boat, red solo cups, like out on like Percy or Old Hickory, whichever, or I'm not picky. And he was like, you know what? He was like, you're right. He's like, get it all together, send it all to me, and we're gonna make it happen. And y'all, took me 24 hours. I was like, here you go. Here's the paper.
You're a visionary. You're not only the singer, I mean, you directed the whole thing. Let's call a spade.
Yeah, you guys, it was a lot. And I'm really proud of it because I did have my videographer, Chloe, who she helped me immensely with everything. But it was my first music video that I really sat down and just like created this like bulletin like list of like exactly the different action shots, the plot, like what this was going to look like. So, and it's so reassuring to like now look back at it, which you guys haven't. I think you guys actually have seen it, but it's not going to be released to the public for about another 2.5 weeks. So you guys got to see it first. But yeah, it's so reassuring to look back at like a project after all the hard work you put into it and to see it come to life and your vision of exactly what you wanted and some. And so it was awesome. It was a day. Y'all should have been out there with us.
We'll go on the take two, the party take two.
Yes. Perfect.
Yes,
Sounds like
yeah. And you know, it's kind of cool too, because we're new friends. I think you, me, and Will, we're all new friends, and I'm just getting to know you a little bit better, but fell in love with your music. And my question is like, when you like see yourself out on the road and like, you know, who are your dream people to like be alongside, to open for, just getting an idea of like where your heart is in the music of all of it.
Yeah. You mean from like an artist standpoint, who like I would love to like work with?
Yeah.
I really need to change up my answers every once in a while, but I always have the same answer for this question, and it's Miranda Lambert. And my reasoning for it though is because I am way more, my heart resonates more with, I guess you could say, what country sounded like more so maybe 10, 15 years ago. And with her music, she sounds exactly the same as she did over 10 years ago. And I find that so unbelievably like respectful, because to me, that's, you know, she knows who she is. She knows what she wants. Her vision is clear, and she's just unapologetically herself. And she's not going to, you know, yes, she's not going to more so contort herself with the movements within the music industry. She kind of remains true to herself. And I love that. And so I would think her, maybe like a male version, some Chris Stapleton, who knows?
Yeah.
Well, and you have such an unapologetic singular vision for you too, because isn't it somewhere, even on your website, that you mentioned that you keep the country in country music?
Yes. As soon as I said that, I was like, you know, that's typically how I would describe myself too. But there you go. That's why it fits.
I love it. Now listen, Risa and I have so many more questions for you, but we have one in particular that's very important. Yes. Tracielynn, are you ready for game time?
Yes.
Well, Tracielynn, it's your lucky day because Risa and I have our questions book.
Oh,
that's right. And this is one of my favorite parts of this is asking, because I love signs and significant things. And I love learning different people's, do you have a lucky number or a number that shows up significantly in your life? And why is it that number? I'm just curious.
I do. I wouldn't say it shows up a decent amount, but it's the first number, and I'd like to say it's my lucky number is 7. I have no idea why. I just know it's been my favorite number, like lucky number, favorite number.
So, okay, so here's how it works. We're going to look up number 7. Oh, this is a fun one. Are you ready? Okay.
Okay.
This is, if you had to spend a day watching the same movie over and over and over again, which movie would you choose?
That is a great question. There are a few. I'm gonna sound super like, you know, cliche on this, but I really like The Notebook. I know every girl would always say that. That's a great one. But I don't know. It really depends on my mood. Like if I'm feeling sad.
Great film. It's a great film.
It is a great film, but I feel extra like basic using that as my answer.
Well, honestly, too, I feel like so many songs could be written off of that movie just in general.
Great, Risa.
So I totally understand why you love it. So.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yes, thank you.
Well, hello, Tracielynn and her guitarist, Chris Bradley. Due to the magic of editing, Chris has appeared, and Tracielynn, you are so amazing, and you're gonna actually sing us out with a little bit of your hit song, Welcome to the Party.
Yes, we are. I hope y'all love it.
Tracielynn, thank you so much for joining Risa and me this week on Talent Talk. God bless you, and take it away.
Here we go. This is Welcome to the Party.
Yes.
We gon' kick it from Friday to Sunday. Ain't gon' worry about working till Monday. Call your friends, call your girl, call your honey. Welcome to the party. Come on in, everybody. What y'all say? We light it up, light it up, turn it up. Come on, get you some of that feel good. From the back deck to the backwoods, gonna be here till the sun comes around, growing down. Come on, welcome to the party. Oh yeah, welcome to the party, Real and Risa. Woo!
Tracielynn and Chris, thank you so much. Tracielynn, you are spectacular. Risa, thank you so much again for another amazing week.
Yeah.
Incredible Tracielynn. You can read more about her right below this video. Tracielynn, thank you so much.
Thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
I'm happy to be on Talent Talk.